What are you guys doing? It's your friend Kayla here, and I have one of the Oldie but Goodies palette. In my hand, I have the Lime Crime Venus 2 Immortalis palette. And I actually came across this palette at JCPenney, near the mall that I usually go to. Every morning I take my son for a nice long walk because the mall is in walking distance. It's not much of a mall anymore, but I just go there because Ulta and Sephora is there. So, but I decided to take a stroll through JCPenney, and I found this palette, and I was like, why not pick it up? So I did, and I cannot wait to do a look with this palette. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful, cool toned palette. Take a look at that color story for a second, guys. I think the colors are just gorgeous, perfect for like just a sophisticated, cool toned, beautiful, smoky look. And these three shades here are really calling, well, they're all calling my name really, but this shade right here called Unveil. This shade, it's like a burgundy, a deep, deep burgundy, almost like a brownish burgundy shade. And then here, this gray called Ash. It's also calling my name. This white one up here, it's like a slightly sparkly white called Marble. I'm gonna see if my camera will grab it. There we go. And I'm thinking this shade for the crease, which is called Cameo. And then I'm not sure if I want to do an all matte look. I might do an all matte look today. If not, if I feel the urge to do a shimmer on top of everything, I might put the white in the center, or I might do this beautiful silver in the very middle. I'm thinking a halo eye for today. Maybe a smoked out halo eye. That sounds pretty sick, right? I think so too. So with I prime my eyes with my Fenty Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer, and then I set it with the Kat Von D, and I know it's another oldie but goodie kind of a product, Kat Von D Lock-It finishing powder, but I use it as setting powder. It actually works really, really great for setting your eyeshadow, so that's what I use. I use that, and I switch between that and the new NARS Soft Matte Perfecting Powder. So I switch between those two. I kind of alternate. So I pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different brushes. I pulled 2 Reffers, a bunch of Sonia G's, and 2 Morphe brushes because sometimes synthetic brushes do pick up more shimmer shadows better than a natural hair brush. I do not know why, but they do sometimes, depending on the type of formula it is. Though that's just a little pro artist tip. That's the makeup teacher in me. I love to educate. I really, really do. I just love it so much. So, first shade we're gonna go in with is I'm gonna highlight under the brow bone with Marble first. Even though it is slightly shimmery, it's not like these two. It's not like Hail or Echo, which are the two shimmers, which is here and here. So we're gonna start with Marble. So I'm gonna grab my, let's see, what should we grab first? I'm gonna grab my Sonia G Blender Pro. I know this technically isn't maybe typically a brush that people would use for under the brow bone, but it works for me, so that's what we're gonna do. I can tell this is very pigmented. We're gonna tap off some excess. Oh wow, this is beautiful, beautiful. I also want to bring it out to the side just a little bit. Okay, other eye. I'm just going to take I'm going to use the remains of the kickback. That sounds terrible. The remains. Sounds kind of morbidy, but I didn't realize that word was not exactly appropriate. You know what? I'm actually going to take this out all the way out to the edge of my cheek guards, my eyeshadow cheek guards. I'm going to go back and do the same for the other one, and it's okay if a little bit gets into the brow, because I'm going to do my brows after, which is usually what I do anyway. So again, using a little bit of the kickback to smoke out to the sides. Bringing it out to the edge of the brow, maybe a little bit past it. Okay. Now that we're done with that, I'm going to put this brush back where it goes, and you guys are going to laugh. What's holding up my phone is my brush holder for right now, because I don't have one of those. I don't have like an actual camera yet, but I will soon. In my new house, I definitely have one. So the next shade I want to go in with is Cameo, which is this beautiful matte, kind of a, I guess, cementy, grayish, off-white kind of a color. I'd say it's like kind of like an ivory, maybe a little darker than an ivory. And with that, we're going to use the Sonia Gel Crease Pro for that. So I'm going to go in, pick up a bunch of pigments, and there's no fallout so far. Beautiful. This is my very, very first Lime Crime palette, actually, guys. I'm really, really excited. Now, when I apply a shadow to my crease, I slightly tilt my head back a little bit. So that it gets right into the crease. Now, I'm trying to think if I want the black here and here, or if I want the unveil to be here and here. I technically could do either one. I'm definitely going to use both shades. I just don't know. I'm just cleaning off my brush on my little knee towel that I keep on my knee for when I need to clean off my brushes in order to use them for a different shade. So we're going to put this brush back just so we have a little more space to work with on my little desk. And we're going to take next brush. I think I forgot to pull a certain brush. We're going to take, I have to grab the brush, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to take the Sonia G Worker Pro brush, which is an amazing powerhouse of a brand. This brush is just awesome. We are going to go in. Actually, wait. I almost skipped a step to go. Actually, you know what? Let me see. I just gotta think for a second. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to figure this out. Let's use. I'm just gonna go in with Unveil first, or should I do the two black dots? Help me out, guys. I never used this palette before. I'm thinking. Let's see. I'm trying to picture this right now. Two black dots, one here, or I could use Unveil here and here, or I could take Unveil, go over most of the lid, and then put the black over it. That's an idea. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Unveil. Holy pigment! I think I picked up a little bit too much. That's okay. So we're gonna go over most of the lid with this shade. I didn't realize how much pigment I picked up, but that's okay. Looks like it's gonna come out pretty sick. This does retail at $34 US, I believe, between 34 and 38, which I'm just learning the formula now. Like I said, I've never used it before. I'm just gonna look in the mirror for a second. Oh, that's sick. I'm gonna touch up a little bit. And what I like about the fact that even though I went in with this shade before the black, because I'm gonna take the black and I'm gonna smoke out the outer corners as well. Just a little spot. I believe it or not, I kind of like that it looks a little bit faded because it's going to be a smoked out look anyway. So, kind of tapping that over here and patting it. Even though I usually go, well, not always, but sweeping motions for most of my work, and then I pat it down. I do the same on the other side. We're going to build it up to the same opacity, or potency rather, as we did on the other eye. And then if we have to go in with the white again, which is called marble, we can go in with that. I almost knocked over my desk. Okay. Now I'm just gonna tap just like I did on the other side. Oh, if you guys hear noise, it's just snowplow trucks going back and forth being obnoxious. So yeah, there's that. And then I'm going to take the black and I'm going to put it in the outer corners and on the inner corners. Let me just clean off my brush. I got to clean these brushes today, and I got to dye my hair today too. I know it looks red, and I do like the shade, but when I dyed it, it was more of a burgundy. I used the Splat brand. Turned my whole shower. It looked like a horror story, a horror movie in my shower. When I was rinsing out my hair after I dyed it, I was like, holy shit. Okay, now we're gonna, actually, we can put this brush back because I have another brush that's very similar, which is called the Builder Pro. Anyway, next brush that we're gonna take is, actually I forgot to pull it, is my Detail Pro, which I'm trying to find. Actually, you might be able to use my Wayne Goss Edit number 7, which is a really tiny detail brush, which is great. And this is made out of goat hair. So we're going to take the black. I'm so excited for the black. Now, even though I consider myself almost professional at this point in my makeup career, I always am careful when it comes to using black because things can get out of control real quick. So we're going to first go into the inner corner with the black. Taking my time with the black, because you don't want it to go all over the place and end up looking like a damn raccoon on drugs. So we're not gonna do that. Taking my time, just kind of patting it down. I love this brush. This brush I actually can be used for a bunch of things. Ooh, that looks really good. Okay. Okay, lime crime. I'm going to go over it one more time so it really gives us that punch that we want. And I do appreciate your oh, that in my eye. It doesn't feel too good. Even if we get a little bit too much, like too far into the middle, that's okay because we're going to put something right in the center anyway, so we'll be just fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay, in the mirror. I'm going to bring the black out all the way. Whoops. I forgot to use my little reference brush. That's okay. I can fix it. I usually take my refer number 27. No, not 27, 23. And I usually fix the, like, so that it's really sharp. So I might have to go in there and fix that, but for now, we're just gonna continue with the black, and then I can always go back and fix it later, hopefully. If not, I will just blend it out, and we'll just take it from there, but we should be okay. It is so early right now, guys. It is currently 4:32 a.m. I know, crazy. I get up super fucking early. But that's because I have a toddler, and I never know when the hell he's getting up, so I don't have a choice but to get up that early anyway. But I woke up before my alarm clock went off today because I don't know. I guess I was really thirsty for some reason. Right in the middle of the night, I was so thirsty. Okay, I'm gonna use what was left over from the kickback and stick that in the outer corner. Probably should use this type of tapping motion instead of going all out, but since we did it on that side, we're gonna have to match it on this side, which is fine, it's fine. Like I said, we're gonna grab the refer, we're gonna fix it anyway. So this is my little twist of a halo eye. I know it looks a little bit different than most people's, but that's okay because I kind of like to be different. You know, I like to be unique. I like to add my own twist to a certain look. So I'm gonna grab really quick. I'm gonna put this brush down. I'm gonna clean it off a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna put this brush. Actually, I'm gonna put it back because we're not. I don't think we're gonna need it anymore. Let me make sure that I told the refer. I'm not sure if I did or not. I did. I forgot that I pulled the refer. Here it is, in a little tiny brush. I'm gonna go back here with the black, and we're gonna fix this so that it makes it really sharp. Don't mind me, guys. Sometimes I take a while, but I'm going to do my best to edit this video to kind of shorten it if I can. And I'm just going to do the same on the other side, even though this side came out a little bit smoother than the other side. I'm going to also bring the black slightly down to the lower lash line. Going on so smoothly, wow. Alright, Lime Crime. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side. Lower lash line. And I'm also going to I'm going to smoke this out with the gray, which is called Ash, after we fix the side triangular shaped wings that I got going on. So they give that grungy, ashy kind of a look. And of course I'm going to use up my Kylie Cosmetics Kyliner Gel Eyeliner by Waterline a little bit later on. Okay. I'm going to go in and fix this right here, if I can. If not, we can fix it. Just like I said, not to worry, we're going to fix it. I'm just going to color this in a little bit. And if this look doesn't come out perfect, I do apologize, because I'm not used to working with this specific formula. So if it doesn't come out as ideal as I planned it to, which we're gonna go back in with the burgundy, which is Unveil. We're gonna go back in with that too. Let me fix the black. Hang on. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna clean up this brush. This brush we're not gonna need again for this look, so I'm gonna clean it off and put it back in its little home. I keep all of my reference. Okay, now next brush we're gonna use is I'm gonna grab my, which one am I grabbing? I'm gonna grab my Sonia G Builder Pro. We're gonna go back in with Unveil, and we're gonna put it right in the middle again, just so we don't lose that color. And then we're going to go back in with the white to make sure we don't lose that in the background. Okay, pick up some more. I am a sucker for cool tone palettes, you guys. I really am. Really, really am, but I love it. I wish they would make more cool tone palettes, because although I do love my neutrals too, like my warm neutrals, I prefer cool neutrals instead. I'm gonna very gently bleed this into the black, just a little bit. Okay, perfect. Just so it's not so crazy looking. So we don't lose that beautiful burgundy. And like I said, we're going to go back in with marble in a second to kind of smoke out the look. Let me just check the mirror quick. Okay, why is there so much fallout? Holy crap, there's a lot of fallout. Okay. I could always clean it off later, but I'm just surprised at how much fallout there is because when I was watching Kelsey, Brianna J, use this palette yesterday. Well, it was posted like 2 years ago, maybe. She didn't. She said that, or from what it looked like, there wasn't a lot of fallout. She didn't have to use these, but I'm so glad I did because of the black. We're gonna take next brush. We're gonna take is the Sonia G Pencil Pro, and we're gonna go back in with the marble for the top, so we don't lose it on the top. I haven't done a look like this in a while. I'm going to slowly bleed it into the black a little bit just to kind of give it that smoked out look. Ooh, see, that looks pretty cool. I'm going to go do the same thing on the other side. I'm so glad I picked up this palette. I feel like we lost the white in here a little bit, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. Sorry if I'm keeping you guys a little bit longer than I... There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. I'm going to bring it slowly into the inner corner. Just a little bit. Okay, let me clean this off because we're going to need it for the lower lash line. Alright, actually, I think a smaller brush might be more ideal for the lower lash line, but we're going to see. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 more brushes. I'm going to take Ash, which is a cement gray, tap off the excess, smoke out the bottom. And I can always clean up the bottom if I have to, so I'm really not worried about it. That's why I do my eyes first, because okay, I'm going to clean off this brush because we don't need it for anymore for this look. Actually, I feel like doing some shimmer now. I was going to take a blending brush and just blend it a little bit, but I think that's going to affect the placement of everything, so I don't think we're going to need that, so I'm going to put my blend on. I'm just going to, actually, should just leave it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Fuck it. I already blended it prior to that, so next I thought we were gonna need the Sonyeji Lotus Soft Definer, but we don't need it. So I'm gonna put it back where it goes. And it's little Sonyeji, little home. Now I have maybe I should do a cut crease in the middle. I think that might be actually a good idea. Alright, I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Concealer. This is in shade number 6. It's a Magic Touch Concealer, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. Not a lot, just enough. And I'm gonna use my Morphe M421 brush. I just want to, not gonna cover up all the burgundy, just a little bit, because I want the shimmer to really pop, and because I'm not familiar with this formula yet, I want to ensure that it really pops. I'm gonna do a little bit more. So we still have the burgundy in the background, which is what we want. So I'm gonna do the same for the other eye. Of course, I'm not gonna have one eye with a little bit of cut crease and then one without. So same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Sorry if this video is long, guys, but if you guys need to, you guys can skip ahead. I'm not gonna be mad. I understand my videos. Editing videos is not my area of expertise. Makeup is, hair is somewhat too, but not, fuck it, we're just gonna go up to here. Let me fix. Because now I messed up the other eye, now I gotta kind of mess up this eye too. Okay. Now that I got concealer out on my pants, I'm gonna clean off this brush. Okay, brush is all cleaned off. I'm gonna put this brush back. Now, last but not least, we're gonna use my little Morphe M213 brush, and I think I want to use the silver, or should I go in with Echo? Let's see, I used 1, 2, 3, 4 shades so far. I'm thinking Echo would be really pretty in the middle, so let's try that. Let's see what Echo will give us. If not, we'll go, ooh, okay. This was a good idea. This one is really smooth, you guys. Really smooth. I don't know why, but I love the smell of a brand new palette. I don't know why. I just do. I'm strange, I guess. So now that we're almost finished with this eyeshadow look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once I clean up, after I finish this look, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do my eyeliner and my mascara and my lashes, and then I'm going to hop back on camera to show you guys the full look, if that sounds okay with you guys. Sometimes, and this is another pro artist tip, sometimes if you start here and you pull and drag, it really helps with the pigment. And the pigment will stay until you take it off, of course. I love that. I think it looks so cool. I know things got a little messed up here and there, but I am glad that it came out the way it did. And I just gotta clean up my face a little bit. My brush, cleaning off my brush as we speak. We still have the white peeking through, which is the marble. Oops. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to, hopefully this mirror will stand up for me a little bit. I'm hoping. If not, I have my other mirror, so it's not too much of a big deal. I do have this little mirror I could look into. So I am going to pause the video. I'm going to clean this mess underneath my eyes up. Put on my lashes, which are going to be from Kiss. These are the Bombshell Lash Couture lashes. Aren't they fun? So we're going to use those today. So I will be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So this is the final look. Mascara, lashes, liner, and all. I'm going to pause the video one last time. I'm going to do my complexion products and then show you guys how the whole look pulls all together. And the highlighter that I'm going to be using for today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think it's called Iced Out Highlighter, and it looks like this. I think that'd be perfect for today's look. If you guys need a good look at that. And then the blush I'm going to be using is by One Size. So that's what the outside looks like. The inside I'm going to use this cream blush right here, this burgundy, to match with the eye look. So I will see you guys in just a minute. I love you guys so much. Just hang in there. 1 minute.